Hello and welcome back to the 80s. Look at this font. Mizuno Quad, available from 1986 to 1988. It's just an 80s baby. Mizuno started making golf clubs in the 30s. A few things happened in Japan between the 30s and now. They didn't really gain traction in the United States until the 80s. At least that's my memory. If you had some Mizuno clubs pre-80s, let me know in the comments below. The Mizuno Quad is one of their 80s offerings, and it's obvious to tell because it's stainless steel and it's hollow, just like a DeLorean. But the DeLoreans had the gull-wing doors that would get stuck shut, like a stainless steel cage. When the thing would catch on fire, you'd be like, "Help me, Doc, help me!" And it was just a fiery death trap. On that note, we should have a closer look. Quad. Look at that font. It's straight from Blade Runner, dude. That's so cool. Mizuno on the sole right here, the number on the sole. Again, a cool font. It's breaking from the trends that you see so often. I feel like Mizuno really is like a modern golf equipment company. Why? Maybe because the 80s, everything looked so futuristic, very normal looking grooves. It's a very normal looking size head. I wouldn't describe this as an oversized head. You can see a very average length Hosel right here. How do they get this how do they get the air into here? I don't understand that. There's like a crimp stamp right here. Is that how they do it? Or is that just a top line groove? Hard to say. Speaking of the top line, let's have a look. It's interesting because this is the rear portion here. And so when you hold it up, it kind of looks like that's just the shadow of the top edge until you stick your finger up there and you realize, oh, there's actually a really thin top line right here. So anyway, it's interesting how that looks, and we'll see. Stainless steel, 2-ring gold ferrule on this particular one. I'm not sure if those are standard. Stepped shaft. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, Mizuno branded. Dyna Flex 10, lightweight it says down here. Here's the grip. Grip right, swing right, branded Mizuno grip from the 80s. Well, I'm excited to hit this. Let's see if the 80s are still alive deep within us all. Mizuno Quad. Rainy day here in Georgia. We're inside. I'm gonna hit a couple of shots with this. It feels fine. The grip is a little slick, so I have warmed up, so I have no excuses today. Looking down at this, I noticed there's a thin top line, and there's a little bubble butt sticking out, right? So it's like, sexy quad. And then it's like, no, we're not looking there, we're looking at the bubble butt. What I'm saying is there's two lines there. They kind of blend in the right light, but there's definitely, you can definitely see that little bubble butt sticking out of the quad there. So that bothers you, you'll hate this club. Beautiful, beautiful. This is where I try to start to shape the ball after I warm up a little bit, and it's nothing but grief when I try to do this, all right? So we're gonna go for a little draw here. Did it kind of move that way a little bit? Maybe a slight draw there. Should I try a slight cut? This club feels fine. It doesn't sound hollow, it doesn't sound tinny. It just sounds very, very solid, like you would expect a stainless steel 5-iron to feel. All right, slight cut here. Lovely. I can play this. Mizuno Quad / bubble butt. I find something interesting happening in my mind. I don't want tour wins for my vintage set. I want it to capture an era. The Ping I2, I hit that last week. I'm not sure when all these videos are going out, but last week I hit the Ping I2 out on my mat, and I loved it. And it's considered widely as a game changer. It was ubiquitous here in the United States. Everybody had a set. They're all over everywhere. They're amazing irons. They won on the tour. Everybody agrees that they are stunning. They were hugely popular in the 80s, competing directly with this. But I think I would have this over the Ping I2. Yes, they're on my list of vintage sets I would like, but I think this captures an era more for me than the Ping I2. So for me, this is absolutely amazing and stunning, and I'm really excited. If I can find a set of these, I would totally get a set of these. You think about it, and it's also stainless. It's not the first hollow iron in the world, from my understanding, but it's absolutely, so I don't have to worry about rust. I don't have to worry about the chrome flaking off the carbon steel or chatter damage. Absolutely lovely. So for me, Mizuno Quad in very Blade Runner font fashion is on my list. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I am the Vintage Golfer.